全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしてもそれが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか。知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近にあっていつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか終わりはない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが自らの力を持って滅びゆく有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるのだ。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
You can barely hear me?
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Okay. Is there settings? I would love to turn this fucking audio down. Config. You can't change the audio in the Oh shit! It's awesome. This game is fucking loud as hell. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Oh no, it's still really loud. Shit is so loud, I can't. Wait, is there gonna be... Because if it's gonna be dubbed in Japanese, I still feel like I have to read it out loud. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my radio, only silence. I'm baking... Fuck. I'm baking in the summer sun. Hopefully... audio's fine. No, I disconnected my controller. Wait. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt. Okay, no, it's fine. Okarin. Okarin. Earth to Okarin. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. Okay, the background noise is way, way too loud. What the fuck? Sound effects just a little too loud. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. There's a plasma. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。
No.
問題ない。
Can I turn on the... Is there an English dub? I would love an English dub. Like, I prefer so, but for the stream, I probably should have an English dub. Is there even an English dub? Did you hear the news about Apollo? Yeah, it was pretty sad. I saw the video of it too. That shit was very depressing. There is no dub. God damn it. Oh well, it's fine. We were just talking about it a couple days ago. Yeah. Didn't expect that, man. Very disappointing. No one ever deserved to go out like that. Whatever. Alright. Well, there's no dub for this game, but that's fine.
これより会場に潜入する。
No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway.
ああ、
Yeah,
ドクター中鉢は抜け駆けをした。
yeah.
たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもり
It
さ。
feels weird reading over the dialogue. Like, I wouldn't read over it if it was in English. The news frankly shocked me and makes me sad. Yeah, man. There's a lot of controversy surrounding him, but it's very disappointing to hear about it. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but make sure he tells us everything.
何？
What?
機関が動き出しているだと。
It's already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples.
そうか。それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。
I see.
L
So that's the choice of Steins
Kongru.
Gate. Elsai Kongru. Still too loud? Yeah, who cares? Actually, let me test something. Let me make sure the audio isn't fucked. Hey. Hello. Come on. Stop lagging. Hey. 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 You know, whatever. If the audio shit, it's trash. Are you getting to VN now? I mean, I played Danganronpa, which is a VN. And I've been really wanting to play this. And you know what? Break's almost over. I'm going to dedicate the next 3 days to beating... Not beating it, but to play through this game. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world, aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radican, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I'll only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
Who was that on the phone? Interesting choice to stream. What do you mean? I streamed Danganronpa. Because I wanted to. The game was fun. I could have just watched the Steins Gate anime. But I heard the VN is pretty good. The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air, with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
If I told you, I have to kill you.
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがと
Oh wow, thanks Okarin. They can easily get spoiled and stuff when you stream it. That's true. I didn't really. Well, I got kind of spoiled when I played Danganronpa 3, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't. No one spoiled the ending, and also like no one streams this game. Like I checked the category. There's 2 guys streaming it. Mary smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical child friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. Hey Plaza, if you want a mod while I play it, I mean you don't have. I'm not like pressuring you to stay the whole time since this is probably not interesting at all. If you want to like ban people, that might try and spoil. I won't stop you. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. I will leave when I have to go to sleep, but I will stay in mod. Alright, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh my god, this stupid hair. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us, a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference. Oh my god, dude, this fucking hair. Okarin. Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ。
How many
いつも言
times
っている
do
だ
I
ろう。
have to
俺の
tell
ことを
you?
オカリンと呼ぶな
Don't
と。
call me Okarin.
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
But I've always called you that.
それは昔の話だ。
That was
今
then.
の俺は
I have since
法院
become
京馬。
Huin
世界
Kyoma,
中の秘密組織から狙われる
the insane
狂気の
mad
マッド
scientist,
サイエンティストだ。
hunted by secret organizations the world over. Oh my god.
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
That's too hard to remember. What? New tip? Oh shit. In any case, Huin Kyoma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一
And
文字も
besides,
合ってない
it doesn't even
よ。
sound like
お
Okabe
かしいね。
Rintaro. You're weird. Wait, is that our real name? Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
So Okarin, can I ask you something? One ear, in one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
What are we doing here?
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but he mostly is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？
Press
でも
conference.
記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
But where are the reporters? Mary's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
Be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
I prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon for my precious summer holiday. Does this game have any puzzle solving like Danganronpa? I have no idea. I googled online like a few months ago and they said like this game is like 99% reading. So I'm just expecting to read the whole story. But if there's some gameplay elements, then I'll be surprised. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You...
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? I let out a sigh. So it's just a book? Yeah, pretty much. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
マユリ、気をつけろ。
Keep your
おそら
guard
く
up,
この記
Mayuri.
者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
I suspect this won't be a normal Didn't even finish my sentence. Got a new tip. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Turn this stream into an ebook. Yeah. I'm gonna get fucking DMCA'd for streaming books. Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度 2？ マグニチュード 2？ 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. Okay, so I watched the first episode of the anime because I thought I was just gonna watch it, but no. I don't really remember a lot about it. But I don't feel like anything that's happened right now is happening in the anime so far. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発だと。
An explosion. I can't believe it. Was it really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? Don't ask me, man. I have not seen or heard anything about this series other than the name. Dude, I don't expect anybody to know anything about this series. I was just saying. Just voicing my thoughts. No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how would you explain that?
なんだこれは。
What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? I'm just humoring your thoughts. My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am.
近寄らないでください。
Please stay back, everybody. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back.
記者会見は予定通り始めますので、もうしばらくお待ちください。
The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
これは匂う。陰謀の匂いだ。
I've got a nose for conspiracies. This stinks of a
爆発
cover-up.
はなんだ。
What are they hiding? What was that explosion? Did you hear about MF Doom? Yeah, I heard that he died. Sad. Rest in peace, bro. Did you hear that Dream got doxxed? That happened like a couple hours ago. I thought that was crazy. I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members led all of us back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. Yeah, Dream got doxxed. Like his entire family got doxxed. Dude on Twitter leaks his address, his full name, his sister's full name, license plates, insurance. It's fucked up, dude. Mayuri's never seen nothing. Whatever. I find her on the 7th floor. That is messed up. What are these tips? Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone.
俺だ。どうも嫌な予感がする。
It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening. I have no idea what it is. This week has just frankly sucked. Hey, man, it's New Year's, bro. We gotta keep our heads high.
ああ、分かってる。無茶はしないさ。
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
俺も命は惜し
I
いか
won't
ら
do
な。
anything to jeopardize
臭
the
い
mission.
コングル。
Outside Kongru. After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same thing. I put my phone and look back at my Yuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded.
マユリ、何をしている？
What are you doing? Hmm?
あのね、ウーパが欲しいなって。
Well, I really want an Upa. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on front says Rainet Kakeru 3D Character Doll Series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off. Rainet acts as battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though.
やればいい。
Then
ウ
go
ー
for
パ
it.
が当たるかどうかは
I can't
保
guarantee
証
you.
できないがな。
I can't guarantee you'll get an Upa, though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have an star at the end. Mayushi star. But who really cares?
だから、おかりんおかりん、100円貸して。
So can I borrow 100 yen, please? She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さ
Bit
ん
of a。weird translation there.
俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
You know what's funny? I downloaded like a mod that fixes a lot of the translation errors. So, I don't know, maybe that's just an oversight. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever.
ああ、
I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
It's an Upa, and it's metal. A metal Upa.
それはレアなのか？
Is it rare?
すごく。
Super rare. While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine.
ああ、普通のウーパだ。
No, a normal Upa. He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed upon her on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？
Really?
いいの？オカリン。
Are you sure, Ocarine?
ほーいん今日まだ。
Your name's Huyin Kiyuma.
ありがとう、オカリン。
Thank you, Ocarine. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
Sounds like they're starting. What is the series premise? Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Something about time travel. That's all I know. But I heard it's good. So I'm gonna go into this blind and hope for the best. Head to the stairs. But Mayuri doesn't follow. It's like
行くぞ
sciencey type
マユ
stuff.
リ
Let's go, Mayuri.
待って待って名前書かなくちゃ
Just a sec, I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中町さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. It's weak. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
It's kind of old. I'm Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel,
タイムマシンについての理論
the
をお教え
greatest
しよう。
scientific breakthrough of the century.
タイムマシンあの人が作ったの
Did he really build a time machine? Doesn't sound very confident. I think I remember this from the anime. I think something happens. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal upa. She's a bit late in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. What the fuck? My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eyes of every person in the room.
バカにするにも程があるぞ。
Do you take us for fools?
なんだね君は。
Who the hell are you?
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい
Who the hell am
それ
I?
より
Someone
今あなたが語った
who
タイムマ
knows
シンの理論は
you
一
for
体
a
何だ
fraud. That's who.
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないかあなたはそれでも発明家か
You stole your theory from John Titor. You call yourself an inventor.
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
Someone throw this man out.
出ていくのはあなただドクター恥を知れ金輪際あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ
You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor.
うるさい黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Shut your mouth, you little pests. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down.
離せて
Unhand me, you. It's just gonna be. Wait. What? Oh, shit. It's a girl about my age. He downloaded the Dream Pack for his machine. What a disgrace. You can look up those tips? What? Look like on the internet? Because I don't really know what the tips are for. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
Ah. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Darius showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Now press 1 on the keyboard and you can select the tips menu from there. Oh, I'm playing a controller, but yeah, thanks. Tips lists. Do I have to read through these? Dude, I really don't want to. Who's John Titor? I guess I could read this. A self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on an American internet message board in November 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Teeter posted pictures of his time machine and its control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel physics, history intervention, the multiverse timelines, and world lines. And then, 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I will be leaving the world line shortly. This will be my final post," and disappeared. You don't have to? Yeah. Well, yeah, probably not. But it's interesting, like, context and stuff. Thanks for letting me know, dude. Girl genius Makise Kirisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? It's pronounced Taitor. Okay, man. I won't call him Titter anymore. She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression.
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Kisei Kirisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no.
貴様、機関の人間か?
You're with the organization.
Huh?
Huh?
まさか、ここまで手が回っているとは。
If their tendrils have gone this far, then I made a grave mistake.
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
Stop fooling around and come with me.
え?
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. I like how we haven't seen what we look like yet. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my Yuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kirisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば、貴様もいろいろまずいだろう。
Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then?
何かって何ですか? 人聞きの悪い。
What are you talking about? She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
I just need to ask you something.
それに答える義理はない。
What makes you think I'll
機
answer?
関のやり方は分かっている。
I know how the organization operates.
だから機関って?
What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kirisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... Kirisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする?
What are you doing?
あれ? この携帯電源切れてる。
Your phone's off.
誰と話していたんですか?
Who were you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわ
Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Mwahaha. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Ooh, that was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
So you talk to yourself. Yeah. Is the main character a conspiracy theorist? Bruh. I think he's a little crazy, but I don't know enough about him. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kirisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Carisi steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ？
What are you talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
About 15 minutes ago before the conference started. Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and the Upa toy 15 minutes ago. He's not crazy, it's just you are all too normal. Hey man, no one's normal in anime. Alright.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。
You were trying to tell me
すご
something,
く
right?
悲しそうな顔をして。
You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。
You look like you're going to start crying any second.
どうして？私、
Why?
前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
Have we met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right, don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
And how do you know my name?
俺は全てお見通しなのだ。
My knowledge has no limits. I am a mad scientist after all.
天才少女よ。次会うときは敵同士だな。
Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies.
は？
Huh?
さらばだ。うわ
Farewell. Muhahaha. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy. Is she blind? I don't think she's blind.
期間目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは。ついに本気になったようだな。
Damn the organization, they must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kirisi is not tailing me, I sigh, rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. Where's, fuck, what's her name? What's the girl's name? Whatever. I guess I'll go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Yeah, your little sister. Let's see now, what is it?
マユリを
Yeah,
置いてきた。
Mayuri. Okay, that's her name. Damn, I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but I got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. 7:28. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone, turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
An email. It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank or some sort of Makise Karisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No wait, I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I cursed myself for being gullible enough to play the video. Have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone for my address book. This guy is not very smart. Hey man, you never know. He could be a genius.
マユリ、なぜ出ない？
Damn it, Mayuri, why won't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Karisu again. God, I hate you.
まさか。
Wait, don't tell me.
マキセクリスメ、マユリをさらったな。
That femme fatale kidnapped Mayuri. Could have been a phishing email, bro. Damn it, you could have got dogs.
それが機関のやり方か。
Damn you, is that how the organization operates? This game is insane? Yeah, it is danger. It's crazy, bro. I'm going for world record right now. Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Huey and cute.
戻るしかないか。
Yeah, I'm on one record page right now. See that timer in the top right? Yeah, it's going so fast. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabashi's conference is just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor had already left. 1340. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. I'm crazy, dude. She's in the corner looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kirisu anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。
Looks like I scared her off. Your cam's covering the date? Is that important? Should I move it somewhere? Fine. I'll move it. Oh, really? That's fine.
よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよ
So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri.
う。まゆり、なぜ電話に出ない？そろそろ帰るぞ。
Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving.
あ、おかり。メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
Okay, my metal Upa ran away. She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった？
Ran away?
勝手に動き出したのか？
It's alive?
それは実にファンタジーだな。
It's a little hard to believe.
落としたみたい。
I think I dropped it. I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
Forget about it. You can always get another one.
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
No way. Metal Upas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know?
な、に？
Wait, what? She is too close? Not close enough, dude. She's 16, so I can't say anything. The toy was worth that much?
まゆりよ、一体どこで落としたのだ？
Think, Mayuri. Where did you drop it?
わかんないから探してるんだよ。
I don't know.
あと、
That's why I'm
見つ
looking.
けても売らないからね。
And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay?
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
Ahaha, that 10,000 yen will fund my research.
だから売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
I said you can't sell it, even if it even has Mayushi's name on it. Thus begins our search for the metal Upa.
トゥットゥルー。ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいで。
Upa Upa, come out wherever you are. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means, actually, I never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money?
おかりんもね。
Sounds like you, Okarin. Whoa, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. What the What was that?
悲鳴かな。
Was that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mayuri and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled from any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It's gonna be the girl, I think. It can't be. Okay, yeah, so what I thought. What? Makise Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No. But why?
なんで
Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. Wow. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. I didn't think she would die. Yeah, yeah. And every one of fuck.
警察を呼べ
Call the police. A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
オカリン、どうしたの？
What happened, Okarin?
出るぞ
We're leaving. I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt a chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt, fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I finally stop once we get out to the main street, Chuodori. My chest pounds. My breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Oh, you look really pale. Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast in her feet.
人が
Someone
死んでた
died. Eh? I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain, but I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead. I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an umbrella. Fuck. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, mo, and porn. It's another day in Akihabara. Take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. Well, that's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Nah, she's dead. So, yeah, okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seemed like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button, and then I pressed down, sending. What? What was that? Wait, look around.
消えた。
They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone to look up. And there, at the top of Radicon, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were. It's a fucking ass satellite. I was going to say asteroid. It's a crashed satellite. Intro time. You know it's serious when it uses a Nixie tunes. Yeah, man, this visual novel is serious as fuck. Okay. I was expecting the asteroid because that happened in the anime. But I think we're almost to the part where it left off. So hopefully some new stuff happens. Oh yeah. This is a bop, dude. Spoilers? What do you mean spoilers? It just happened. That's why I wasn't talking. Dude, I know nothing about this. But the stuff that's happened so far, I knew was gonna happen. But like, that's like barely anything. This game is like 20 hours. Much more than 20 hours? Well, I saw a comment after I googled how long this game was that he said he beat it in around 20. At least 40? Wow, that's double what I was thinking. We'll see. I beat Danganronpa in like 35 hours, but I don't think this is that long, right? Because I wasted a lot of time in Danganronpa during the trials. Chapter 1. Wow, that was the prologue. That was only an hour. It wasn't that bad.
おい、そこの貴様。俺たちが見えているか？
Hey you, can you see us?
なぜ何も
I
答
bet
え
if you mash, you get like an hour. Yeah, let me
貴
mash
様
through
に
all
聞
the
いているんだ
dialogue.
ぞ。
Just don't even
モ
need
ニ
to
ター
read
の
the
そっ
story.
ち側にい
Just
る
fucking get through it as
貴
fast as
様に
possible.
だ。
Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you, on the other side of the monitor.
間抜け面をしよって。
Your silence
つまらん
only
やつだ。
strengthens my hypothesis.
貴様からだと。
I
俺たち
suppose
はテ
that
レビのモニターの
from your
中にいるように
perspective,
見えるだろうな。
it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor.
だがそれは大
Yeah,
きな
this
間
is some
違いだ。
fourth wall type shit. It's crazy. Yeah, but that's where you're wrong.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。
For it is you who are
貴
inside.
様が現実だと思ってい
Your
るその
reality
世界は
is nothing
実は
but
全て
lies
虚構。
and shadows.
もちろん
Naturally, that
貴様自
includes
身もな。
you too.
真の現実
True reality is
そ
on
れは
this
こちら
side
側にある。
of the screen.
自分が何を指摘され
Don't
ている
believe
のか
me?
すら
I
分か
don't
ってい
blame
な
you.
いか。
You're one of
無理は
those
ない。
who can handle the truth.
まあいい。
But no matter.
貴様には分か
I
り
shall
やすく
speak in simpler
俺たち
terms,
のことに
easy
つ
enough
いて
for
説明
even
してや
you
ろう
to
ではない
understand.
か。まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。
This is the future gadget
ここは
laboratory,
東京、秋葉原にある未来
located in
ガ
the
ジェット
Akihabara
研
district
究所
of
だ。
Tokyo. We call
俺
it
たちは普
simply
段
the lab.
ラボと呼んでいる。
Our purpose is to shatter,
世界の支配構造を作り変えるという
plunge
我が野
the
望の
world
拠点だ
into
な。
chaos. Damn, this man sounds kind of evil. What's the system? Oh, you can't go back to the old shit. Oh, wait, no, that's just new stuff. System is the means by which the organization maintains its grip on humanity. Its full scope is too vast to comprehend, but suffice it to say that the system gives the organization influence over government, media, religion, media culture, and science worldwide. Most people do not even know that their lives are controlled by the system. It is so deeply embedded in the fabric of society that modern civilization would not be able to function without it. Destroying the system, therefore, would plunge the world into chaos. Okay. The lali lulelo. What are you talking about?
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okarin.
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、
Yeah,
大
I
檜
think
山ビル
I
とい
saw
う
it
古臭い
categorized by
雑
letters,
居
I
ビ
think.
ルがある。
Metal Gear reference? Oh, okay.
その2階に我がラボは今日構えている。
From the station, head down Chuodori until you reach Suehiro Cho Station, and take a left onto Kuramai Bashidori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find the rundown Ohiyama building. The lab is on the second floor. Why is he giving instructions?
目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナント
On
だ
the
な。
first floor is a store of ill repute called Braun Tube Workshop. You can't miss it.
今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。
It deals exclusively in CRT
い
monitors
か
of
に
all
電気
things.
街である秋葉原といえども
Even in the
需
heart
要がある
of
とは思
Akihabara's
えない。
electric town, the demand for
寂れた
CRTs is
店なのだ。
practically non-existent. Hey, retro gamers
だ
love
が
CRTs.
ブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんは
But the
このビ
proprietor
ル
of
の
the
オー
Braun
ナー
Tube
でもあ
Workshop
る。
shop, Tenuji, is also the owner of the building.
ゆえに今や急ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰しているこの秋
I
葉
was
原
gonna
で
say
あろ
that.
う
Yeah,
と
too late.
道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるという
That's
わ
how
け
he can
だ。
afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as land value continues to rise.
幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目はあるようでな。
He may seem a rough
この
sort,
俺の
but
カ
he
リ
was
ス
no
マ性を
match
見抜
for
き、
my charisma.
ビル2階を丸々ワンフロア、ただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわ
The entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. Mwahaha.
だが、未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため、優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ、所属研究員は
Okay, I don't know whether or not I should turn off the voice acting, because I have two options. I can either continue reading over the voice acting, or I can wait until he finishes reading and then I read it, or I can turn it off and just read it normally. But I don't know. I kind of like the voice acting. But yeah, this is a long monologue. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are...
オカリンオカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
Ocarine, you gotta say lab mems, not researchers.
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて
Our
3人
lab
である。
mems, laboratory members, are 3.
ラボメンナンバー001、ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
You click on the text while he's saying it, it'll show all of it. Yeah, I know that. But I'd still be reading over him. I don't know if I want to be reading over him. Unless that cuts him off. I'm the founder of the Future Gadget Lab member number 001, the insane mad scientist Hyun Kiyuma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いの
Yeah,
に。
it just goes through. Ocarina is cuter though.
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点
Oh, shit.
ラボメンナンバー002椎名真由里
Next, we have a resident cosplayer and only female member, Lab Mem number 2, Sheena Mayuri.
てってるー、まゆしーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
Titeru, call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them.
最後に
Super
ス
hacker.
ーパーハカーラボメンナンバー003橋田至だ
At last, we have a resident super hacker. Lab Mem number 003, Hashida Itaru.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ、ジョーコ。
Stop calling me that. It's super hacker, duh.
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である
Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention.
詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ
For details, see our lab's homepage.
もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だがその研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多いというか今のところはそっちばかりだ
Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion, but that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned.
すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた
You can probably talk over him.
だがこれはまだ序章でしかない
I feel rude though.
未来ガジェットの
Our
アイ
arsenal
デ
of future
アは
gadgets is up to
俺
8,
の中に
but this is just the beginning.
108まで
I
あ
have
る
a
のだ
total of 108 inventions to create.
某テニス漫画み
Like
たいにです
in
ね
that。tennis manga,
わか
right?
ります。
I get it. Okay, maybe if I turn it down. Maybe if I turned voice volume down a little bit.
人の煩悩
No,
の数と
it's
い
the
え
number of
また
earthly
チャンネ
desires
ル
and
の
mortals. You at channel junkie.
それと俺が話しているの
And I
だか
thought I
ら
told
口出し
you
をするな
not
と
to
言っているだろ
interrupt me when I'm talking. Oh, that's meta. You might be able to turn the voices down. Dude, I know exactly what you're about to say every time. You might as well just not chat at all.
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
Yeah, you wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself.
独り言ではない
I'm not talking to
見てわかん
myself.
ないのか
Can't you see?
俺は今
I'm
モニター
talking
の向こうにい
to
る
the
こいつに
person
話しかけている
behind
の
the
だ
monitor.
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
He just grinned. You are redundant. Mr. Redundant Dog. My dog's sleeping. Cute.
おのれ貴様何を笑っているのか
What are you grinning about? Damn you. You don't even exist outside that monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
Just say, don't look at me. What the hell? What kind of tip would this possibly be? On the internet, it is an unwritten rule to say this whenever you see an image, someone or something looking towards the camera. Okay.
通じないんじゃないか
How
な。
do you think that's gonna work?
俺たちに話しかけられていることに
It
すら
appears
気
our
づいて
attempts
いない
to
らしいな
communicate have failed.
自覚がない
It's
という
sad to see
のは
someone so
実に
deeply
不幸
in
なこと
denial
だ
of reality.
その人にしてみたら、
Maybe
マユ
they
シーたちがゲー
think
ムみたいに見えて
we're
るのか
in
な。
the game. Man, this is very...
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないん
I
じゃ
doubt
ね
it's？even occurred to them.
んじゃあ、ダル君の大好きな二次
Aren't
元
your
の
2D
女の子たちも
girlfriends
そうな
the
の？
same way? My
それは
waifus.
別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だ
That's
から。
different. Those girls are my wives.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい
Nobody cares about your harem.
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味
And
深いテーマ
Mayushi
じゃん。
touched upon a very interesting thing,
も
you
し
know?
仮に僕たちがゲ
What
ー
if
ムの
we're
中の住
actually
人だと
just
したら、
characters in a
それを
game?
見極める術はあ
Any way
る
we
と
can know
思う
for sure? Getting deja vu from the previous game I've played like this.
ないな
No.
即答かよ。
Come on.
故にそのような議論は不
Too
毛
meta for me.
世界の支配
Such
構
questions
造
are
を打ち
meaningless.
砕
Our
く
time
方
is
法に
better
ついて考
spent
える方
thinking
が
of ways
よほ
to
ど有
destroy
利
the
だ
system.
中二病、オツ。
Nice chunibyo, bro. What does that mean? Literally 8th grade syndrome, a term referring to... Oh, man. Dude, it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna look at every single tip in the game. Oh, man. fear-referring mindset exhibited primarily by teenage males, also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset, characterized by an affected attitude of nihilism or cynicism, extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority, and a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes that they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Chunibiyu, which is often abbreviated Chuni, also refers to the fictional trope that teenage males often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially powers sealed in a character's eye or arm, Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the multiverse, etc. The consummate Chunibiyu case works such elements into his own personal backstory. Ocarina textbook example. Okay. Guess we are just learning Japanese culture and slang at the same time. Hey man, it's perfect for when I go move to Japan, bro. Give me some IRL waifus. I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. I'm not gonna read about fucking Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago. Personally, I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yens used, headset included. I turned to Dara with a menacing glare. God, this man is big. Shut up, Haka. I'm no Chunibiyu, I'm no Chunibiyu patient. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. Neckbeard? Nah, he has no neckbeard. I am Huyan Kyuma. You get that hat hair. I think that's what I call it. That's your character's name, right? Oh, Daru. Your communication skills are beyond repair. How do you know? I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. He gives off the Redditor vibes. My waifu Redditors. This fat, spectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Hashiru Itaru, nickname Daru. He's in a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. Sounds familiar. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's Mo. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition, despite his insistence that software is his forte. He shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. My point is proven. Yeah. Wow, the needle bit my finger. She looks weird in that dress. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shina Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. What does the future gadget laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Damn, that's sad. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future gadget laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, is she the sister? She's a childhood friend, but she's like the token little sister character. Maishi is Ocarina's hostage. I belong here. She isn't really a sister. Find out. Well, that certainly was cryptic, but her offer was my salvation. She's a hostage. Hey man, she's an offering hostage. She wanted to be his hostage. So technically it's fine. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I'll never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. So did Alpaca Man say anything?
Yeah, 全然.
Nope, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game is bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Oh, that's what he was talking to at the beginning of this chapter. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I thought he was talking to us, dude. Damn, antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do. TV makes it sound like it's shorted, then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Brontube workshop downstairs. That means you were the alpaca man. That's the true ending of this game. I was alpaca the whole time. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだ
You
よ。
made Mr. Alpaca angry. Damn.
後で修理できる
Have
か
to get it repaired
聞き
later.
に行かなければ
Turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is that possible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた
They're gone. As I left Radicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores gone, in the restaurants gone, even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a chill. But I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there breathless until.
どうかした？
What's wrong? Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there looking at me with questioning eyes.
今人が消えたよな
Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh?
消えただろ今目の前で
Oh shit. You saw it right now, just before our very eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had happened. It just happened. Whatever. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか見たよな
Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? How old is the main character? 18. He said Mayuri was 16 and that he was 18 at the beginning. What the fuck? Sounds like a cat. Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない
I didn't see anything. I missed the first 5 minutes? Yeah, it's okay. I started the game pretty much immediately.
見て
You
ない
didn't? Oh shit. I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない
You saw
見てい
nothing?
ないのか
Nothing at
だ
all?
ってついさっきまで
There were
ここ
people
にはたく
here
さんの人
a
たちが歩い
second
ていたん
ago.
だぞ
Weren't there?
歩いてたかな
There were?
それに店員まで消えている
Even the store employees are gone.
いくらなんでもありえない
That's impossible by any measure.
それは仕方
Of
ない
course.
と思う
They
よ
are. Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね最初からこの
It
辺
was
には
like this
誰も
when
い
we
なか
got
ったよ
here.
あ
Oh, I know. You're seeing
お
things,
かゆ
aren't
の
you?
幻を見てたんだねきっとこの暑さ
I'm
の
sure
せい
it's
だ
because
よ
of the heat. Doo-doo. That's so cute. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer shone right through the gaps between Akiba's building. I just forgot. I need to move the chat box again to under the webcam. Want to do the two-neck video? I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna give up. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I had been just a moment before. I think that's what I was thinking about. There was an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makisa Kirisu's body in a pool of blood. Alright, that's okay, good. I was trying to remember what that meant. Yeah, I get it. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Kisa Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそも
what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だが。
Miri, about that satellite.
うん、
Yep.
びっくりしたね。
What a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと。
What do you mean? What was a surprise?
何がびっくりしたのだ。
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
It made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz.
あの人工衛星は
Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。
Did it?
宇宙
Do you
人さん乗っ
think
て
any
るのかな。
aliens were on board? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち
Hey, you two. Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り禁止だすぐに出て
What
行
do
き
you
なさ
think
い
you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave.
ごめんなさい。
We're sorry.
それより制服警官さん。
First, my
仮にあ
good
なたを
man,
警官 A
let's
と
call
名付ける
you
が、一つ聞
Officer
きたいことがあるん
A.
です。
I have one question.
警官 A って
Officer A?
今ここで
Thousands
数千人の
of
通行人が
people
一瞬で消えたん
just
です。
vanished. You
あ
saw
な
it
た
too,
も見ま
didn't
した
you?。
見ていないいいから早く出て行け
What are you talking about? Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makisa Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could,
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ
look, I don't have time for your nonsense. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, no one got stabbed at Radicon. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuadori had been blockaded by police so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radicon. Of all the major stations in Tokyo, even TOTV are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuadori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba streets, nor about Makise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery.
そうか。そういうことか。
I see, so that's it. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。
There's an all elaborate cover up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may be already under their control. My god.
なんということだ。だが、
But
俺
they
の目は
underestimated
ご
me,
まかせんぞ
for。I am not so easily played.
いつか
One
必ず
day, I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign.
その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Elixir intellectualis, a drink fit for a genius. He literally called it Dr. Pepper. Though. Cola is better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペ
Ocarine
ッパーさん
really
が大好
loves
きだよね
his Dr. P.
この知的飲料の良さがわからないやつは
I pity the man who
人生
knows
の
not
5
the
分の1を
greatness
損
of
して
this
いるぞ。
beverage. Muhaha. Step through the curtain dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory in the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. I like how they can't get the rights to mention the real soda names. Dude, this happens all the time in anime. It's so stupid. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Dario and bid him follow me into the development room. All the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I picked a lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear the lab coat in the development room for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Dario, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be.
Daru, 計画は順調に
Daru,
推移
is
して
the
いる。
plan progressing smoothly?
え、計画って何
His
ぞ
face is so weird. What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It is significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。
The plan, as
8
in
号
the
機の挑戦以
plan.
外に何があるというのか。
Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのこと。
How that?
いきなり
How
計
is
画
that
とか言
supposed to
う
know?
何事かと思った。
What you meant?
そろそろお前との付き合いも
We've known
3
each other
年
for
半ほど
what,
だ。
3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど
We were
喋
in
んなか
different
ったじゃん。
classes junior year.
だから実質
And actually we didn't talk
2
at
年
all.
半じゃね
So 2 years?
細かいことはどうでもいい。
Details. The point is
それ
we've
ほど
known
の
each
付き
other
合い
for a
の
long
長さなの
time.
だから、
I
い
expect
い
you
加
to
減
keep
俺の
up
会
with
話
me
につ
here.
いてこられるようにな。
それは無理。
Nope.
うん。
Awkward silence. Happy birthday. Hey, thanks, man. Happy birthday to you too, Raptor. Appreciate it. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff. But no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで、
So,
8号
we're
機
getting
の
closer to
原
figuring
因
out
究
what's
明は
wrong
進んだか。
with gadget number 8.
いや、まだ。
Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. Steins Gate, huh? Yeah, I played Steins Gate. I've been wanting to play this for a couple months now. I bought it back in November. I never got around to it. And I'm kind of sick of Minecraft right now, so I really wanted to play this. His neck is large. Trey, don't question it. As I explained to Alpaca Man, god damn it. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. Is this weeb shit? No, it's a visual novel. It's not a weeb shit. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurist gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accidents. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Aura Aura? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again, I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Siloom Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. They can all be seen on the website Diarmade, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. And I want to read these weird shits. Very first future gadget, a toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is channel plus, and other buttons like volume are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch to turn on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime, Mobile Jacket Gundam. CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. The name originates from the sci-fi manga 2021. Mobile Jacket Gundam? I've never heard of that. A lie detector based on thumb perspiration, though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector. You have to admit, it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga Juju's Bizarre Adventures. Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh, these are all just puns then. Metal Moa Solid Rising, that's funny. An instant super humidifier uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water, and this generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. There's like a Claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. It's reference to a stealth action game, Metal Moa Solid Rising. That's funny. Funny meme. Funny reference. Oh shit. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. Dryer is operated by using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is reference to popular anime Lupin's III. A red chemical glow stick with handle attached, allowing one to grip like a sword, made possible not just with future gadget laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge inspired by Spark Wars. Okay. Epic sci-fi movies. They are onto me. They know too much. Gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small seamless cameras were installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed future gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name is derived from the sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk. Ghost in the Husk, yeah, okay. Now I know they definitely got the organization from Metal Gear. Dude, just because it has one Metal Gear reference doesn't mean the whole premise is based on Metal Gear. Come on. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the Phone Wave, name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added a name subject to change until we've come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanations to understand. Dara thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. Okay. I think I'll play through chapter 1 today. I don't know how long the chapters are in this game. Unless chapter 1 ends in like half an hour, probably only play chapter 1 today. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is in short a remote controlled microwave. Wow. You put food in the microwave before you leave, and on your way back, you call the attached cell phone to start the eating process. Voila, hot food ready for your arrival. I like how shitty this invention is, because you need to walk away from the microwave, or you need to walk to the microwave to put your food in to even use it. So instead of just turning on the microwave while you're already there, you have to leave and then turn it on, which is gonna take more time than just regularly using the microwave. Very fucking stupid. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy Mayuri, had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Dara and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did. We just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. Oh, that was the Juicero. Nah, man. You underestimate the Juicero. That shit's next gen. When we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Dara, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see we can't make it happen again. Dude, this man really is like 90% Nick. Very strange. Bring forth the bananas.
またゲルバナ作るの？
Professional bag squeezer? Yeah. I know, man. It's a good shit. Are you gonna turn them into gelbanas again?
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。
That's been bugging you,
ゲルバナって
Mayushi. Can
略
you
さない
stop
でくれ
calling
ない
them gelbanas?
だってね、ゲルバ
But
ナはゲル
gelbanas
バナ
are
だもん。
gelbanas. Mayuri has a long neck too. She got that Candace pencil neck, bro. Some dudes are not. I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave.
なんでいつもいつも一
Why do you have to
房
use the
丸
whole
ごと入
bunch?
れ
It's a
るの？
waste of food.
ケチケチしていては
Your stinginess could
戦いに
cost
勝利
us
す
the
ることなど
battle
できん
with
ぞ。
the organization.
勝たなくてもいいよ。
That's fine with me.
あのね、
Mayushi
バナナ
always
は
buys
マユ
bananas,
シー
and
が
now
買ってきて
Mayushi
るん
can't
だ
eat a
から
single
ね。
one.
おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
次からは一本ずつ使
Next
うこと
time
も
we'll
検討
only
してお
do
こう。
one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave is simple to use. It's a microwave with the phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? Bro, there's 7 up right there. Wait, does that say 9 up? Shit. I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. To bring up the phone, click the date, top left corner, or press the phone trigger button. Use it to call the phone wave. You can check controls using help. Help. Dude, this doesn't help. I'm on controller. Now, where did I put my phone? Check my pants and coat pockets. Oh, it's L3. Or, it's LB. Address book. Phone wave. Call. Oh my god, this is the first piece of gameplay I've gotten all day. Watch him. I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジ。
Hello. This is the phone wave. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance. System diary program to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえ
Phone
てき
wave.
た？
Name subject to change trademark. Did you hear Mayushi's voice?
少し黙れ。
Be
マユ
quiet.
シーガイダンスが
I'm
聞こ
trying
えな
to
くなる
listen.。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。
You can operate the timer from this menu.
シャープボタンを
After
押
pushing
した後、
the pounds
温
button,
めたい
please
様
wait. That's
子
not
を
the pound button.
プッ
Please,
シュ
whatever.
してください。
Please enter the heating time in seconds.
例えば
For
1
example,
分なら
press number
シャー
60
プ
for 1 minute.
60、2分ならシ
For
ャー
2
プ
minutes, press number 120.
です。
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave, but name is subject to change to function like a normal microwave. The hash button. The hashtag key. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120. Oh, I have to do it. That should do it. I wonder what happens if I mess up there. This method was originally a simple mistake on Yuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろ
Nice
う。普段
turntable,
と
right?
違って逆回転してるん
Steven's
だぜ
spinning
それ。
backwards.
何？逆回転？
Backwards? I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれな
Fun's
い。
rule.
量子
I
の具合
might,
にも
that
影
might have
響してく
serious
る問題であり。
implications if we look at
コント
quantum
の規
critical
則を導
behavior
入して
driven by Hun's rule. What is Hun's rule? Dude, why does this keep happening? Wait, I should save. Tips list. The rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons, orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron of the same spin before any are filled with a second. Also known as Hun's rule. Yeah, I get it.
あるわ。ねえ
Yeah.
よ。
No.
ないか。
Not Hun's rule?
ないね。
No.
そうか。
Okay. Three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mario takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Shell bananas are ready. Bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mario discovered that the phone wave had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. Sounds like a YouTube clickbait title. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will be forever remembered.
我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
すげえまずそうじゃん。
They look really nasty.
味は関係ない。
The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it.
いらね。
No way.
ではマユリ。
Fine.
お前その名誉を
The
言う
honor shall be yours. Freezing bananas gone wrong. This is what happened when we put bananas in the microwave.
なんかね、
But gel bananas are all
中身
gloopy,
がデロ
droopy,
デロで
soft
ブ
and
ニュブニュだ
squishy.
ったよ。
Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし。
It had no flavor
全然美味
and
しくなか
wasn't
った。
tasty at all.
デロデロで
Gloopy, droopy, soft and squishy. Daru, what do you think?
ブニュブニュバナナか。
Soft and squishy bananas, huh?
ブニュブニュの
Soft and squishy banana.
マユシ、
Why is he...
あなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって
What
言
the
っ
fuck
てみ
is he
て。
bleeding? Why did she say your banana's all soft and squishy? That's so fucking weird.
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
Daddy, your nose is bleeding.
いいから言ってみてください。お願い
Please
しま
just
す。
say it.
あなたのバナナ、ブニュブ。
言わせるな手の額。
Don't make her say that, you perv. Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Bro. What a weirdo. She's literally 16, bro. Maria looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは
They're gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there's a possibility that that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか。わかったぞ。
I've got it. I turn it to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍
What we
機能
thought
だと
was a
思い込んで
freezing
いたが
function
実は
is
違った
actually
のだよ。
something else. Bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち。
Now that the time, now's the time to shout what you say. Come on, don't be shy. The reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつ
We
うの。
already knew that. Oh.
問題は
The problem is we don't know what it is doing or why it's
何
doing
が
it.
起きてんの？
冷凍の逆
If
な
it's the
ど
opposite of freezing,
解凍じゃない
then
のか
couldn't
な。
it be thawing them?
実に愚鈍な意見だなマユリ。それ
What
で
a
は普通
silly
の電子
question,
レンジと
Mayuri.
同じでは
What
ない
you're
か。
describing is just a normal microwave.
じゃあどういうこと？
Then what is it?
それが分かんないから
You don't
悩
know,
んでるん
and
だろ。
that's the problem.
うん。
He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. It's still Wednesday. Oh my god. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Dowd and I to head to Daibiru. There's going to be a seminar at ATF. We have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. What's that? Fictional. Short for Akihabara Technoforum. A meeting hall located inside Daibiru. 750. Yeah, okay. Summer credits. Basically, we have to attend the seminar and read report. Holy shit, Steins Gate? Yeah, I'm playing Steins Gate in Fix. Awesome, bro. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but yeah. What do you think of it? What's today's seminar about again? This is my favorite game anime of all time. Hey, Pog, dude. I've heard good things, and my expectations are through the roof, but I'm gonna take my time with it. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down. I mean, it's a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. Same there. I'm glad you guys like it. Hopefully I can heighten the experience for you guys. The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach, but from a distance the object appears to be some kind of satellite. As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibaru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking toward the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you going to check out Radican? Truly, the first Steins type game. Kojima ain't got shit on this. No point, you can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on @channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why you were staring at his phone earlier. Wait, can I open my phone? Oh my god, I can open my phone. This game is truly innovative. Memories of another. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my UPA. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Jiro Froggy. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, there's multiple choices in this game. Yo, this is truly like a new experience. Alright, what should how should I respond? I missed, that's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. I feel your pain. That thing was worth a fortune. Our Prestige research funds. Ors. Wow, these are both awful. If I recall your... Oh yeah, there's multiple endings to this game. Oh shit, I forgot. That's bad. Because I thought there was only one ending. I know there's only one ending to the anime, obviously. Wait, the anime ending is a true ending, right? At least that's what I think. Yeah, okay. So it's possible to get the true ending in the game, right? Hopefully that's the case. I'll save this. Resonance reaction. I wonder what this is. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. Yeah? Okay, well. See how hard that is. We enter Daibaru and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall. It's been a few years since I played the game, but I don't remember very well. But I've seen the anime like 7 times. Holy shit. That's a lot of times. I actually like one of the endings more than the true one. Yeah, I've heard people complain. Right, it's okay. I can keep my mind open. We enter Daibaru and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall. Man, feel that AC. I'm alive. I like the lab. Daibaru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar. Don't spoil anything. Yeah, man. If you spoil, Plasma will cut you with his sword. At the phone wave. I might have found our answer. No, that subject to change. Things are really annoying. I won't give in to that easily. Even if no other lab members use the name subject to change, I will carry it on. I'll carry on until the day we decide its true name. In other words, the absolute best way to experience saying it is knowing nothing. You heard people complain of? Most people I know love the true ending. Really? Well, I don't know. I've read some threads about the game. But yeah, I'm going in as blind as possible. The only thing I've watched about this is I've watched the first episode of the anime. Because I didn't think I was going to play the VN. But then it went on sale and I was like, you know what, why not buy it? But I think we're almost past the first episode, so besides this, I don't think I know anything. Now's not the time. So what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility, even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science. Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave may be the key to opening Steins gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. The chime signals arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. You step out of the elevator. I bump into someone. Is it the chick? I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません
I'm sorry. It is. It is the chick. Okay. I remember this. Wow. It's a girl. And I recognize her. You. You. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. She was dead, bro. How's she alive? Makise Kurisu.
何か
Is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away, but I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow.
貴様
You.
貴様は死んだはずだ
You should be dead.
なぜここに
Why are you here?
しかも
And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes, and they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this happened in the first episode. I don't know why, but I remember this happening. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. As far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷
Not a scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go.
離して
Kisu pushes me away, and she shoots me a wary glare. I think the first episode ended right here? Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember anything past this. I realize that I'm gasping in disbelief.
何なの
What's wrong with you?
無事だったのか
You're
怪我は
okay?
平気なのか
But that's
そんな
impossible.
はずはない
Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of
何者
blood.
かに刺されて血まみれで
またその話かよ。
That again? Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とは
What do you mean,
Don't you-
again?
だって
I mean,
1
you
週間前
sent
に
me
も
that
僕に
email
そん
like
な
a
メール
week
送
ago,
ってき
right?
たじゃん。
Oh yeah, shit. The whole time is completely fucked. I forgot about this part.
メール
I sent you
俺が
an email?
何をバカな
Don't be ridiculous.
Maxie Chrisが
I
殺
saw
さ
her
れている
dead
のを
just
見たの
3 hours ago.
ほんの3時間前だぞ
Okay, so a week passed. Danger is still here. So, okay. So I'm assuming a week passed in between him finding her body and him like flashing forward into the street where the satellite fell. I'm assuming that's what happened, since that's really the only explanation. He just like lost his mind or his consciousness.
ちょっと
Hey,
勝手に殺さないで
could
く
you
れま
not
すか
talk about me like
私
that?
ピンピンしてますん
I'm
で
perfectly fine. Imagine walking up to a person and saying, "You should be dead." Dude, I'd be pretty scared. Like, what did you fail a hit on me? It's fucked up, bro.
そういえばあのメール変な
You know,
感じだった
the
な。
message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it,
1週間後になって
which means it came from the future. Okay, maybe my theory is wrong then. Oh shit.
未来から来た
It came from the future? So wait, he said he sent that a week ago, but he's saying when he got it is a week in the future. So he sent it now. That doesn't make any sense.
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見た
He
のかな
sent it now or something.
お前がとんでも理論を言い出すのが
Groundhog's Day? No, it's not Groundhog's Day. That sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories.
違うがな。
No. The
確
date
かにメール
was
の日付
definitely
は
a
1
week
週
later. It
間
came
後
from
の
the 28th.
と
Wait, that's today. Yeah, wow. Okay.
あ、そっか。28
Daru
日
pulls
だか
out
ら
his phone
今
and
日じゃ
shows
ん。
it to me. Why did he narrate that? He's right. The email was sent from my phone. Someone stab. He received that on July 21st at 12:56. Received July 21st, sent July 28th. Someone stab. Yep. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It's split into 3 mails. Someone stab. Bed Makise K. Urisu don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? Someone please stab. Please, man. And it looks like the third email got cut off. I do recognize the content though.
これは
This is the email
3
I
時間
sent
前に
you
誰に送った
3
メールだ
hours ago. But I sent 1 mail. Not 3. There should be more text. Wait, can I see the time on my phone? No? Can't do anything? No, there's no time. That sucks. There should be more text. Did Dara really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Interesting. Suddenly, Carisi was standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Dara's phone. Wonder why she's interested. She knows nothing about us. Oh, right. The email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is why she's still alive. There's no time. Fuck. I don't know what you mean by that, man. Fuck. Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. Why are you still alive? Why? You should be dead. I timidly reach out to Carisi's face. Whoa. My fingertips stroke her hair. That's okay. Alright, let's see what's gonna go on. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles.
ある
Substance.
実体が
She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of
Yeah.
me. Oh, okay.
幽
You're
霊
just
だというの
confirming
は考
that
え
she
すぎか
was real. I feel like you could have gone through a better route, but it's okay.
オカリン、まずくね。
Ocarina, I don't think that's a good idea. Time traveling bananas. I don't think that makes sense. She's probably interested because you said she was dead. Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, why do you think I was dead, bro? Relax. I poke Carisi's cheek with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
Hey. Pat on the shoulder would have been less weird. Literally anything. Literally asking for permission would have been better. Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulder before being pushed away. Yeah, I forgot about that shit. And I still doubted that she had substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. Okabe loves touching strange women. Hey, he's just into that, you know? It's okay. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radica? What was that scream I heard? Punching would also work? Just punch her. Just assault her just a little bit. Were they hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Whoa. 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 I grabbed the hem of her blouse and slowly lifted it. Okay, this is getting into illegal territory.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか
Are you trying to get yourself arrested?
俺は
I just want to know the truth. I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher. She's not stopping.
何が真実よこの変態
What
バカなの
truth, you
死ぬの
perv? You stupid. Wanna die? This requires further investigation. Just a little more. Just a little more investigating. She pushes my hand away. Damn.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞。来たこれ。
Louise Chan, famous line for the win. What's that? Fictional. The main heroine of the anime, the familiar of 10 as Tsundere. The voice actress is the queen of Tsundere. Who the fuck? I don't care. This game is insane. Are you just gonna say that? Is that all you're gonna say? Dara shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu.
俺は確かに見
Press
たのだ
her? What does that even mean? I know what I saw. Oh, wait,
まさかあんた
verbally. Okay. No,
私
wait.
の下着を
Did you just see my underwear? Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目が
No,
そうで
you
はない
fool. Not that. Game? Insane. She's probably gonna be a main character. I hope nothing bad happens to her. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makisa Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. Well, she already died, so nothing worse could happen, right? I carefully explained everything that I saw. Wait,
ドクター
Dr.
中バッチ
Nakabachi.
オカリン何言ってるん？
What are you talking about,
中町
Ocarina?
の発表会
Dr.
なら中止
Nakabachi's
になったじゃ
presentation
ん。
was canceled.
中止
Canceled?
そう。
Yeah,
人工衛
because
星
of
の
the
墜落で。
satellite crash. So are we like in a different timeline or something? Or did he just hallucinate that? I don't get it. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Maybe your story didn't match mine. I need to know. Okay. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえちょっとあなた
Excuse me,
わ
我が名は
My name is Koyan Hyuma.
違うよ。
Really,
全然
man?
違うよ。
You're hopeless.
ホーインさん、今の
Okay,
話
Hyun
詳し
san.
く教えてほしいん
I'd
です
like
が。
to hear your story in more detail. I know what honorifics are. I've read a lot of anime and watched it. And I'll read this anyway. I'd like to know the official definition. Japanese employs a system of suffixes that define the speaker's relationship to the addressee. The common honorifics are as follow. San, the most common honorific used of strangers, people of equal status, and in general whenever one needs to be polite when used after the given name. Hyuma-san, it indicates a closer relationship. Wait, I thought it's used with strangers. What? Oh, when used after the given name, it indicates a close relationship. Okay. An informal name suffix generally used for males, friends, or male subordinates. Also used by males towards female subordinates in professional environments. Diminutive suffix that indicates high school affection, usually for small children, young girls, or between close female friends. Oni-chan. An even more diminutive version of chan suffix, most often used for fictional characters, especially anthropomorphizations for added cuteness. She, a literary honorific, generally used by formal publications such as newspapers such as Samataku, Sachidaro, Yoshirai. Okay, well, yeah, I kind of get it. I'm not gonna listen to Raren. No, I'm not. Stangit. Okay, Higan-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. Still, I don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
Makise-san, そろそろ時間ですし、始め
Makise-san,
ましょう。
it's almost time.
はい。
Oh, right. Thank you. It's Raren. I don't care. I'm playing a fucking visual now. I'm not gonna listen to Raren. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads toward the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
We should go too.
行くとはどういう意味だ？
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たんだろ
You hear the lecture, duh. Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. She is a part of it. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today. She's speaking. Oh shit. Gonna lurk today? I don't have a lurk command. Just lurk if you're gonna lurk. She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius Makise Kurisu had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. Yeah, what a tender age. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. Let's go. Let's go, dude. We're in that shit. This better be a dating sim. Just like Rampa. I swear to God. We better be able to date her. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in the gossip article. Yeah, boy. Same age. We're both legal, dude. Let's go. That's when he told me she was going to be a guest at ATF. I've forgotten all about it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I returned her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever, I still don't like her. Why not, bro? She's cute. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radican how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel, oh ho! Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. Great. Oh no. It's gonna be cringe. Objection. What? Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Oh no. What's gonna happen? Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girls drivel. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd.
オカリン、 無茶しやがって。
Ocarine, you magnificent fool. Sitting at my side, Daiwa throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay. It's fine, I guess. It'll be easy to talk in a discussion format. Thanks for the proposal. The event staff refrain from escorting me out. Oh, wow. What a homie. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. Doctor. But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. I don't even know what that is. Fucking, there's too much science, man. Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory. She's a pawn for the Patriots. You're really trying to push this crossover, dude. Tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory, cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory, elementary particle ring and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory. Speechless. Not bad. Perhaps Makise Kurisu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these models are purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model? Right, well. It could be contradicted by a 13th model now, wouldn't it? Couldn't it? Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. Feeling when the VN educates you on particle physics? Hey man, I'm getting smarter by the second, alright? I'm gonna become a physicist. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. What is that? Refers to both Einstein's special theory of relativity published in 1905 and his general theory of relativity published in 1916, represented by the famous equation E equals mc squared. The special theory of relativity is defined by the following axioms. Objects cannot travel faster than the speed of light. As velocity approaches the speed of light, the passage of time approaches zero. As velocity approaches the speed of light, length approaches zero. As velocity approaches the speed of light, mass approaches infinity. General theory of relativity adds the following axioms. In the presence of large gravitational fields, the passage of time slows down. In the presence of large gravitational fields, space curves. In the presence of large gravitational fields, mass increases. Yeah, I don't even know why I read that. I don't fucking get any of it. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am. Doesn't make sense. Shit doesn't make any sense. Okay? What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point at time only moves half as fast for you. If you would keep running at the speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand, Hiryu and Kuma? The more you move, the slower time goes. Yeah, I've heard of that theory. I don't know how that makes sense in any way, though. But whatever, I'm just not that smart. Gah, why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. The organization's gonna go get him. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name. That's not really time travel, is it? Now, Professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makise Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, or a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. In space, if you put a clock, it's... What? In space, if you put a clock, it will be behind one on Earth. Yeah, but that's not time travel. That's just the clock messing up. I don't know, man. Maybe he's just testing the Genius Girl's resilience.
そうですね。
Yes, you're right. The Genius Girl rarely concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. Maybe space is moving faster than Earth? Yeah, maybe... Because don't clocks, like, work on gravity or something? Wait, how do clocks work? Whatever. And yet, Makise Kirisi is giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのかな
And what about going to the past?
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。
Going to the past is possible right
夜
now.
になったら望遠
Take a
鏡
look
で空を覗い
at
て
the
みてく
sky
だ
at
さい
night. You can see
何万
light
年も
from
前の
tens
光
of
を見ること
thousands
が
of
でき
years
るで
ago.
しょ。
Can you? Depends on the clock. I mean, like not a digital clock, like a clock that spins, you know? Space would be slower than Earth? No. An atomic clock? I don't even know what an atomic clock is. Oh shit, I need to do that.
それもへりくつですよ。
That's not time travel either. This time, it's a nearby student who objects. Yeah, because you're witnessing the past, but you're not going to the past.
まあ、今までのは前を。
Well, I was just getting started. Was it me, or did Creasy look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に
Let's say we
皆さんの
wanted
体ごと
to make
過去
a
や未来
machine
へ行くこと
that
が
could
できる
visibly
ような
transport
タイ
people
ムマ
through
シンを
time.
作るに
What
は
would we need?
まず何が必要か考えてみる。代表的なところだと
The best candidates
宇宙紐
for
理論
this
か
are
ワ
cosmic
ームホール理
strings
論かな。
and wormholes.
宇宙紐というの
A
は
cosmic string
超巨大な
is a
質量を
string-shaped
持つ
crevice
紐みたいな
with
形
extreme
の
mass.
ひび割れです。
String-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. Who's they? But do cosmic strings really exist? Solar system, other stuff.
ひびの
also
幅は
moving?
素粒子と同じぐらいで、長さは
The crevice is
最
about
低
as
でも
wide as
銀
an
河系と同
elementary
じくらいと
particle
思っていただければいい
and
で
at
す。
least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. That's big.
これは巨大な
Has
質量である
immense
がゆえに
mass, so it
時
distorts
空を歪め
space-time.
る性質を持っ
If
てい
you
る
were
ん
to
です
travel through that distortion, you
そ
can
の
make a
歪
full
んだ時
circle
空を
around the string in less
紐
than
を中
360
心に
degrees.
あなたがぐるっと一周すると
What the fuck does any of this mean?
360度以内で回りきることができる。要するに
In
ワー
short,
プみたいなことができ
you
る
can
とい
do
うこと。
something resembling a warp. This is
これ
called a
時空の
space-time
角度
angular
欠損
deficit.
って言います。角度欠損しているところを通過
When
す
you
ると
pass through an area
そ
of
こは
angular
欠損し
deficit,
ちゃってますの
transit
で
time becomes
通過時
zero.
間はゼロになる。
I don't understand, man. It's
こ
just
れ
too
を応用して
confusing.
宇宙紐
How
が
do you
高
apply
速
this
に
to a
近い
cosmic
方
string
で運動
moving
して
at near light speed?
相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから
According to the
歪
special
んでい
theory
る
of
角度
relativity,
欠損の
time will
領域
flow
を通過
slower
すると
for the cosmic
本来ゼロだっ
string
た
in
通
relation
過
to
時
its
間は
surroundings.
マイナス
Therefore,
になる。
passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of zero. You're gonna come out 5 heads out of this? Hey man, you watch this stream, you become 5 head. It's simply that easy.
つまり通過後の方が
In
過
other
去に
words,
なってい
you
る
will arrive in the past after transit.
で2本の宇宙
If you
紐を
use
使っ
two
て
cosmic
空
strings,
間
you can
欠
do a
損ジャ
space
ンプを
deficit
行い
jump. If you
元の
loop back
起
to your
点まで
original
周回する
location,
ように戻って
you
く
can
る
return to
と
the same time you
ちょう
started
ど
revolving.
周回を開始したざっくり言っちゃうと
And that, roughly speaking, is time traveling by means of cosmic strings.
ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは
By the way, so
宇宙
nobody,
紐理論は
just so nobody
超紐
misunderstands,
理論
cosmic
とは
strings are
別物
not the
という
same
こ
as
とです
super strings. What's a super string? Physics theory that all matter in the universe is composed of strings, the vibrations of which manifest as elementary particles. This theory, which posits 11 dimensions, is currently impossible to prove experimentally. However, it is said that if this theory is proven, it will explain all phenomena from the birth and scope of the universe on the macro level to elementary particles like quarks on the micro level. It's called time dilation. Yeah, I know what that is.
というわけで
Now then,
宇宙
you need
紐理
three
論で
things in
過去
order
へ
to
行く
travel
た
to
め
the
に
past
用意
with
するもの
cosmic
は
strings.
その1
First, the
宇宙
cosmic
紐。
strings
これは
themselves,
2つ必
two
要です
strings to be exact.
あ
By the way,
ちなみ
they
に
are
宇宙紐っ
hypothesized to
て
exist
生
only
ま
where the
れたば
universe
かりの
was
宇
first
宙に
formed.
しかないという
They
仮
might be
定
a
な
little
の
hard
で
to find.
探
Like
す
how they
のはかなり
legitimately
恥
wrote
が
an
多い
actual lecture for the VN. I wonder what happens in the anime for this. Do they even have this lecture scene? Right, I swear.
その2
Second,
仮に
oh,
宇
they
宙
do?
紐を
Okay.
見つけてきたら
Second, you need the
そ
energy
れを
required
光に
to make
近
a
い
move
速さで運動さ
at
せる
near
ため
light
の
speed.
エ
I'm
ネルギー
literally
が必要
reading a whole lecture right now. I could record I am recording myself reading a whole lecture right now. Dude, I'm so smart. I could post this online and be like, dude, this is how to time travel. But in less depth. Oh, okay. Damn. I wouldn't expect so. Second, you need the energy required to make them move at near light speed.
銀河と同
Look
じ
at that
長
little
さの
smirk.
ひび割れを光並みに加
How
速
much
させるに
energy
は
do you think we
ど
need to
のくらい
accelerate
のエネ
something
ル
as
ギーがい
long
るんでしょう
as
ね
the Milky Way is near?
少なくとも
Wait, as long as the Milky Way to the near speed of light.
1.21 ジゴワット以
I'm
上な
pretty
の
sure
は
it's a little
確か
more
で
than 1.21 gigawatts. Is that a Back to the Future reference? I never watched Back to the Future. Yeah, okay. Originates from a 1980s trilogy of Hollywood movies about the time machine and the time paradox. In the first movie, the inventor of time machine said it needed 1.21 gigawatts. Power. In reality, the unit gigawatt doesn't exist. Okay, whatever. Just read the wiki page on Einstein's theory of relativity. Yeah, okay. That's much more in depth than this VN lecture. This earns a few chuckles from the audience. Haha. Movie references. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning with a time traveler
タイ
alive,
ム
of
トラベル
course.
する人はこれに乗らないといけ
Same
ませ
thing
ん
as the lecture? Yeah, definitely.
どうですホーインさん
What do you think,
宇宙
Hyun-san?
紐理論でのタ
Care
イ
to
ム
take
トラベル
on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time. Looks like Hyun-san doesn't want to take on the challenge. Wow. This bitch.
だったらもう一
In
つ
that case, let's consider
例にある
wormholes.
ワームホール理論を
They may be a little more realistic than cosmic
こちら
strings.
ところでホーインさんワー
By
ム
the
ホ
way,
ールって
Hyun-san, do
ど
you
んなもの
know
か知って
what
ますか
wormholes are? No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた
It's like a
抜け道
shortcut
のようなも
through
の
space, right?
だろ
ねそうです
Yes, that's correct. Ooh, I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief.
2つの穴があってそれは
There are
ト
two
ンネルでつ
wormholes
ながっ
joined
て
by
い
a
る
tunnel.
ト
No
ンネ
matter
ル
how
は
far away the
通過
wormholes
時
are,
間ゼロで
transit
通り抜け
time
ら
through
れ
the
る
tunnel is zero.
2つの穴がだけど
The wormhole
こ
collapses
こ
in
で
of
残
itself
念
due
な
to
お
its
知ら
own
せ
immense gravity.
ワームホールのトンネ
But
ル
no,
は超重
there's a
力がか
problem.
か
The
ってい
wormhole
て
tunnel suffers from
開通
supergravity
する
and
と
collapses
同
as
時に
soon as it
潰れちゃい
opens.
ますだからかかる重
So
力を
we
無
need
効
something
化
to
する
negate
た
the
めに
effect of gravity.
何らかの際いわゆる
Exotic matter.
これは
So-called exotic
マイ
matter,
ナス
a
の重さを
substance
持
with
つ物質で
negative
重
mass
力に反発するんです
repulses other matter. Yeah, I don't think something with negative mass exists, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Negative mass, huh? Is something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Is it something that floats? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Lucy raises her thigh, not her thigh, her right fist.
こうやって
Say that the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible fist.
ここを通るためには
Another,
手の
in
中
order
に
to pass
私が
through,
握
you
ろう
need
とす
something
る
that
力に
could
反
oppose
発
my
する
fist
何かを
grasping
作って
force
む
so
ぎゅ
that I
ー
can't
っと
squish
でき
anything.
なくしないとダメということです
Kurisu
ね
opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入して
If you
ワー
stabilize
ム
the
ホール
tunnel
を安定
with
させれ
exotic
ば
matter injection,
瞬間移動が可能にな
instantaneous り travel
ます
between wormholes becomes possible.
でも
Travel through time,
タイム
however,
トラベルを
takes
す
a
る
little
に
more
は
effort.
そこからもう一つ
Negative
が
mass
必
would
要
absorb something, right? I think she said it repels other things. But I guess. Kurisu raises her thigh. The lecture effectively ends there. Hey man, I take that. We take those, right? I'd like to see her raise her thigh.
ワームホールの
For
入り口
example,
側
let's
の
say
穴が
there's a
こ
wormhole
の
entrance
秋
here in
葉原
Akihabara.
に
And
出
the
口側
exit
に
is
あ
in
る
Los
穴が
Angeles.
LA
Bro,
にあるとしましょう
that's where I am. Let's go to Akihabara.
まず LA にある
First, we
穴
send the
を
wormhole
光
in
に
LA
近い
all the
速さ
way
で
to the end
宇
of
宙
the
の果て
universe
ま
at
で
near
飛
the
ばし
light,
ちゃってください
the speed of light.
そ
Once
し
it's
て
there, we
果て
yank
ま
it
で
back
行っ
to
たら
LA.
すぐに LA に
How?
相対性理論により
According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light. Meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole.
というわけでその
So
状
now,
態で
if
ホ
Hyun
ー
Sun
インさん
jumped
が
into the
ワームホール
wormhole,
に飛び
he'd
込
arrive
ん
in
だら
LA
そ
several
れ
years
前の
before he
LA
left.
に行けるでもこの時点では
However,
ま
this
だタイムトラベ
still
ルを
can't
し
be
た
called
こと
true
には
time
なりま
travel.
せん
It only seems that way.
疑似的なタ
This
イ
is
ムトラベ
called
ルです
the Urashima
いわゆる
effect.
浦島効果ね
Is this like that shit when what was that one movie where Benedict Cumberbatch, not that dude, but someone went to space and then his children aged like 40 years in like an hour? Is this similar to that? I don't really know. but that's what
重要な
I'm
のはこ
thinking.
の後
The
LA から
important
秋
part
葉原に
is to return to
もう一度
Akihabara from
ワームホールを
LA
通
to
って
the
戻
wormhole
るこ
once
と
more. Since
そうすると
transit time is
そ
zero.
の通過時間
Yes?
は
Okay.
ゼロなので
I'm pretty smart then. Interstellar. I think that's the movie.
法王院さんは
King-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel is
こ
complete.
れワームホール理論に
The
必要なも
prerequisites
の
for
は
wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel.
その1
First, the
Wormhole
wormhole itself.
そのもの
They may exist somewhere
こ
in the
の宇宙
universe,
の
but
どこか
nobody's
に
ever seen
も
one.
しかしたらあるかもしれません見つけたその2
Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed.
その3
Third, exotic matter, which by the way has not been confirmed to exist.
実在は確認されてません
So implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由は
Now
分か
do
って
you
もらえ
see
ましたか
what I meant when I said that time travel is an absurd concept?
タイムトラベルの理論は
Time travel theories are all just thought experiments, not
それ
one
ら
of
の
them
理論
can
から
create
で
a
は
viable time machine.
実際
That
に
is
タ
my
イム
answer.
もっと簡単なものはないんですか
Isn't there anything
例えば
simpler, like something you
机の
can
引き出
pull
しを
out
開
of
け
a
るだけで
drawer
使える
and
もの
just
とか
use or something?
ない
Yeah,
です
okay,
ね
student. I'm afraid not. Firm declaration.
結局現代
This is
の
the
物理
limit
学じゃそこ
of
が
modern
限界
physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years though.
それに
Besides,
仮に
even
も
if
っと簡
someone
単
did
に過
overcome
去
the
を入れる
logistical
方法が
requirements,
発見され
there
た
may be
と
other
しても
factors that prevent
実
time
際
travel
に
from
生きる
working.
と因果律に関
And
する
that's
根
because
本的な問
fundamental
題が
problems
解決
concerning
さ
the
れてい
principle
ま
of
せん
causality, causality have not yet been solved.
タイムパラドックス
You mean paradoxes? You mean time paradoxes? In conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine travels from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. Oh. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. Yeah, I've heard of this, where all the mass in the universe has always existed and is constant. You can't get rid of or add mass to the universe. I think that's right. It didn't say what kind of danger though.
質量保存の法則
If you
を
think that
宇宙のよ
conservation
う
of
な
mass
マクロレ
applies
ベ
to
ル
macrosystems
ある
like
い
the
は
universe or
原子
microsystems
や
like
素粒
atoms
子などの
or
ミクロ
elementary
レベルの
particles,
仕組
you're
みに当てはめ
mistaken.
るのは誤り
What? Is that true? Heh. Ah, she's laughing at my reaction. That little... God, how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する
Conservation of
法
mass
則
only
で
applies
し
to
かないか
chemical
ら
reactions. It doesn't hold in
現代
modern
物理
physics
学
at
の
all.
無から有は
Something
生
can
み出せ
come...
ますから
Something can come from nothing. How can something come from nothing? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
Then what is the problem?
タイムパラドックスはタイム
The
パラ
time
ドッ
paradox
クス
of
で
time paradoxes.
Oya
In other
goroshi no
words,
paradox
the
no
grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born.
そのパラドックスの解
As
が
long as the paradox,
導き出されない限
as
り
this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never.
絶対に
殺さなければいいんじゃないの
What if you just don't kill them?
そんな単純な問題じゃありませ
You
ん
can't think of it like a sci-fi
SF 映
movie.
画と同じように
It's
考
not just
えるのはと
about
ても危
your
険で
family
す
tree. There are
あなたは
far
聞い
greater
だけじゃ済
dangers
ま
than
されな
that.
い
It's like the butterfly effect, I think. Okay, so what if a dude did invent time travel? But then a dude that did that, there's another dude that goes back in time and kills the dude's that did time travel's parents. So that dude who invented time travel never existed. So in turn, time travel would never exist. How would that work? Really, it doesn't seem like that. Whatever.
矛盾が生じることは
Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause a total collapse of causality, relativity, and other physical law in existence.
さらにパラドックスは
Paradoxes are nothing more than thought
理論上の思考実験に
experiments.
過
They
ぎない
cannot occur
現
in
実
reality,
に起き
and
る
they
こと
should
は
not.
だからたと
Nothing
え
that even has
0.0001%でも起きる可能
has
性
even
があ
a
るどんな行動も
0.0001% chance
絶対に
cause
実行には移せ
of
ない
causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say
自然じゃないですか？
that this is the logical conclusion?
多世界解釈や
There may be loopholes like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem
個人
too much
的
like
には
fantasy
フ
for
ァン
me
タ
to
ジーす
accept.
ぎると
Gah. I grind my teeth. When I see Makisa Kurisu looking at me with a composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makisa Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lectures at the ATF. After the two After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. That was only 2? And there were 11? Oh my god. She seemed a little more nervous at first. Dude, why did I keep adding? She seemed a little nervous at first, but that's quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu, my conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. Some modern physicists think came up with a model without paradoxes. Yo, time travel, pause champ, income. After parting ways with Daru at the ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exercised. Okay. I actually doubt that the Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Not think. Wait. Not think thing. Came up with. So they did come up with a model. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kana River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Manasebashi Ridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is a more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small, you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas in the tree growing here. They have a model without paradoxes. Oh, okay. Is anything going to come from it? Probably not. But it's okay. Oh my god, my Yuri's here. It's Ocarine. There are 2 girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in a traditional Miko attire. It's a Miko attire. Shrine maidens, priestesses in the Shinto religion. Miko typically dress in white kimono with a red hakama or skirt. Their role is to assist priests with performing rituals and events. Cool. Urushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Why are hairpins so prominent in the anime? Is this like a Japanese thing? Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. Wait, son. Son! That's a dude? Oh shit. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Oh man, thank God. I was about to call her cute, but you know, he's still pretty cute. Dude, he sounds like a chick. But you know, it's okay. I accept femboys. Good afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl. The mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. I think the model says that a time traveler just wouldn't have an effect on the past. How is that even possible? But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Damn, cicadas won't shut up, but he's a guy. Oh my god. Lukaku. The blade I gave you. What happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. We met him when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. What's this? So neighbor to Tokyo, yeah, whatever. Gotta go, have a good night. New Year's. Hey, thanks for sticking around, Plasma. Have a good night, bro. Hope you had a good New Year's. Also happens that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I got to know him. Lukaku is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. Demon Sword Samidare. It's called self-consistency principle.
そう
Correct.
だ。あれはお前の
I
力
bought
を
it for you
制
so you
御す
could
るため
learn
に
to
買ってやった
control
の
your
だぞ。
power.
ああ、秋葉の武器屋本
Yeah,
舗
you
で
bought
買
it
っ
at
たや
Bladers,
つで
right?
しょ。
You said it cost 980.
前よりそれ以上言うと
Don't say
奴に
another
消され
word
るぞ。
anymore and they
について
will
は口を
come
出すな。
to silence you.
消されちゃうの？
They're gonna
お
silence
か
me?
り、
Thanks
心
for
配
worrying
し
about me,
てくれてあ
Okari.
りがと
But
う。
who are they?
でも
Ignore me,
や
you
つらっ
question.
て誰かな？
それでルカ子よ。
So, Lukaku,
妖刀サム
are
ダ
you
レ
making
はちゃ
sure
ん
to
と使っ
practice
て
with
いるのか？
Samidare, like I told you?
はい、
Yes,
一日一
I
回
do
は
practice swings once
す
a
る
day.
よ。
あれを持ち、
As long as you
精
carry
神
it
三昧を
and
極
master
め
the
さえすれ
station
ば、
Zanma School's swordsmanship,
己
you can
の
prevent
内に
the
ある
dark
邪悪な
flame
炎
inside
に
you
焼かれずに
from
済む。
consuming your soul. Exploring like time travel only works by not being able to do anything with this time travel. I mean, because like that type of time travel is it's pretty much like watching a video, right? Observation of the past future would still be pretty sick though. That's true. It's yeah, but like what I was saying, it's like watching a video. Like if you took a video of like me right now of this stream, and like 20 years in the future, like this theory is basically saying like you could watch this but not affect it. I mean that's still cool. Like if you could do that in person, that would be like really sick. Like being able to watch like World War II as it happened and not be able to die or affect it in any way. I think that'd be pretty fucking awesome. But yeah, it's still just like a video though. It's like VR. Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included.
あんな素敵なものをプレゼン
Thank
トし
you,
てもらえて。
Wakabe-san. It was a wonderful present. I want to save just in case, just remembered.
感謝しています。
Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present.
俺は、岡
My
部
name
は
isn't Okabe.
おかりんだよ。
It's Okarin.
ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san.
分かればいいのだ。
As long as you understand, now speak the words. Why is he talking so strangely to this dude?
エル
El
ブサイ
Sai
コンガリウム。
Gongalu. But I guess if you travel into the past, there has to be a record of it already. Otherwise, you would change it. Huh. I don't really get it.
違う。コンガ流ではなく、
No, not
Kongaru だ。
Kongalu. Kongaru.
はい
Yes.
エルブサイ
El Sai Kongaru.
コングルこれで
Did I get it right?
いいですか？
Kaku smiles happily as I nod.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Man, if this is a dude, call me gay. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy.
美しい師弟関
Such a
係だね。
beautiful master-disciple relationship. Maybe she's
マヤ
not
シーは
a
不女子
Fujoshi,
じゃないけ
but
ど
she's getting a little
ちょっとド
excited.
キドキしてきちゃうよ。
Fujoshi. Wait, I think I've heard this word. I think it's from that one anime I was watching. Isn't it where turn female otaku with purely interest in yaoi, it works of fiction to become a sexual relationship between men. Yeah, okay.
まゆりちゃん、変な想像
Hey,
しないで。
Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Like, if you traveled to World War II, you should already know there was a certain time traveler during World War II, otherwise it wouldn't be consistent. What? No. That doesn't make sense. Because if a dude traveled... Okay, so if a dude in the past already traveled into World War II, that dude isn't at World War II, he's just observing it. So he shouldn't be there if a dude in the future also goes back to observe World War II. You know, I don't really know. Who fucking cares? Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. I, Kiryu, and Kyuma have gone to great lengths to brainwash, teach Lukaku about evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. By certain time traveler, I mean you. You should already know there was a certain time traveler in materialism. But why wouldn't it be consistent? Like if I knew I already know that I'm going to Look, you know, I don't know, man. I'm not smart enough to think about this shit. Though he does have the weaknesses of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. Dude, all I do is watch anime and read a visual novel, right? I'm not qualified for this type of conversation. What are you doing here, Mayuri?
ルカ君に会いに来たんだよ。
I came to see Luka-kun.
来月のコミマで
Komima's
ライ
coming
ネッ
up
ト
next
の
month.
キラリちゃん
I
こ
want him
そ
to
してほし
cosplay
い
as
って
Kirari-chan
ずっ
from
と頼ん
Rainet,
で
but he
るの
won't say
に
yes. What's Komi? What's Komima? Comic Giga Market, Otaku event, yeah, whatever.
ちょっとだって
But cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me.
でもル
But
カ君
I'm
は
sure you'll
絶
look great
対
in
似合う
it.
と思うんだ。こんな可愛い子が女の子のはず
The
が
phrase
ない。
someone this cute can't be a girl is really popular, you know? Come on,
ね
make
し
your
よ
cosplay
うよ
debut.
コスプレデビュー。
Maria's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Wow, just like that one chick. Instead of, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. I mean, okay, maybe you wouldn't necessarily know about it, but it still has to have happened already. How would it have happened already? If you're doing it for the first time, it wouldn't have happened already. I don't know. It looks like she's chosen Lukaku as the next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on. Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of.
そんなくだらないことは後でやるんだな。
Save the trivial stuff for later.
マユシにとっては
But it's really
大事なこ
important
とだも
to
ん。
Mayushi.
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ。
And it's trivial to me.
それよりルカ君。
Anyway, Lukaku, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an
他で
exorcism.
もない。
お祓いですか？
An exorcism.
だったら
Now I'll go get my dad. Please wait.
あ、いや、そこ
No,
まで大げさに
it's
しなく
nothing
ていい。
that serious.
気休めでいいのだ
I。just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kana Shrine.
というわけで、
So that said, bring out the usual.
例のあれと言いますと
The usual, you mean Samidare.
サミダレですか？
Because if it hasn't already happened, then you would have an effect by making it happen. But it's just observation, right? It wouldn't have an effect if it's just observing what already happened, right?
違う。
No, who the hell uses the demon sword for an exorcism? Usual for an exorcism should be obvious.
正式な名称は
I
わ
don't
か
know
る
what
が
it's called, but it's that
棒に
stick
白い
with the
紙が
zigzaggy
ふさふさ
paper
とつい
thingies
て
that
い
the
て
priest
幹事
does
が
with the
わさわ
shaky
さと振
thingy.
るやつだ。
今の
sounded
おか
really
りの
dumb,
説
Okami.
明ゆとりっ
Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri.
ぽいおほぬさですね。
Oh, the Onasa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me.
貸してくれちょっと聞いてきま
I'll
す。
go ask him. Lukaku makes a quick bow that runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, but not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Dude, you can't just observe World Tour without affecting literally anything. How do you even imagine that? What do you mean? That's the whole theory, right? That you go into the past, but you can't affect anything. That's what we were talking about. Its name is Pockety. So obviously that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあマユシーはこれからバイトだから
Oh, time for me to go to work.
そうか、頑張ってこい。
Do your best. You
バイトが終わ
going
ったら
straight home
直接帰る
afterwards?
のか？
Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. Oh, she doesn't live with us? Oh, that sucks. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. Oh yeah, I don't even know where this dude lives. Does he live in the lab? Should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. Yes, but you don't affect anything because it was already affected before you even got into the time machine. You know what? Okay, man. I'm done talking about this. I don't fucking care.
というわけで
See you
ま
tomorrow.
た明日ね。
I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off.
前より、
Wait, Mayuri. Back at
お
Radicon.
前はあの時、
You heard a man scream, right?
ラジカンで男の悲鳴を聞いたよな。
悲鳴
Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her fingers to her temple as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile. When was that
それって
again?
いつのこと？
今日の昼だ。
This afternoon.
聞いてないかな。
I don't think I heard anything.
そうか。
Oh well, alright.
変なオカリン。
Okarin's a weirdo.
じゃあね。トゥットゥルー。
Bye bye. Do-do-do. Mary leaves, this time for good. Though she pauses to wave at least half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さん、お待たせしました。
Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. It's a long chapter. The Kako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. Hey, what's wrong? Oh. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for.
借りることができました。
Dad let me borrow it.
よかったです。
Thank goodness.
あ
Did
れ？まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan
は帰
leave?
ったんですか？
マユリはどうでもいいから。
Don't
今す
worry
ぐお
about
祓いを
Mayuri.
始めるの
Begin
だ。
the exorcism at once, Lukaku.
あ、はい。
Okay.
僕でいい
Do
ん
you
で
really
し
want
ょ
me
う
to
か？
do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway?
そもそも何に対するお
Lukaku is
祓いを？
flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine. Gah, it's the evil spirit in my arm. I grab my violently shaking wrists. I really wonder how this scene plays out in the anime. Be still, foul spirit. Gah. Hurry up, Lukaku. It's trying to take over.
そん
No
な
way.
岡部さん、
Please
しっ
hang
か
in
りして
there,
ください。
Okabe-san.
俺は
I'm not
岡部さんではない。
Okabe-san.
すいません、京馬さん。
I'm sorry, Kima-san. What should I...
でも僕、
お祓いを
The exorcism. Hurry. Just do it like I taught you.
はい。
Okay. The serious look on his face, Lukaku grabs the Unusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well.
えっと、
His face is red, but he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but he is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward. Amateur. Please, Luca, expel his spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Kaka starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears swelling up in his eyes, I look like Kaka's managed to work up his resolve.
悪
Hear
霊よ。
me, evil spirit. He raises the Anusa up high, shaking it left and right.
岡部。
Please leave from Okabe. I mean, Kyuma-san.
おいいぞ
That's great. Now strike my arm with those
一つを
zigzags.
当てろ
Hey. The tip of the Anusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped.
大丈夫だ。
I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job,
よくや
Lukaku.
ったな、ルカ子。
Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes.
お役に立てて
I'm glad I was
よ
able
か
to
っ
help.
たです。
His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. Wow, that scene was really long. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to Braun 2 workshop for repairs. Oh, we didn't even get the workshop scene yet. Yeah, that happened in the anime episode 1. Dario and Mayuri have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare of the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. 42-inch CRT television. Doesn't seem like something you'd get in modern Japan. LCD is becoming the new standard. I certainly doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT. Holy shit.
どうした岡部
Yeah, what's up, Okabe? Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. Is his name Jack Hummer? He's the workshop manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tenuji Yugo. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I call him Mr. Braun. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes.
どうしたもこうしたもないですよ。
What's up? The
あなた
TV
からも
gave me
らった
broke.
テレビが壊れ
That's
た。
why.
おめえ
I bet you were treating it rough,
なんか
weren't you?
乱暴に扱いやがったな。
I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter.
愛が足りねえんだよ、愛
You
が。
gotta treat him with love. A muscle-bound, bald guy talking about love sends shivers down my spine.
修理をお願いしたい。
I'll need repairs post haste.
相変わらず変
Man,
な
why
話し
do
方
you
だな、おめえっ
always
て。
talk like that? Mr. Brown begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. There are CT screens everywhere. I didn't want any of the other Jiro froggies, but I did want Fatty. But now that I think about it, it wasn't really that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I realized Fatty kind of looks like Dada-kun. Just the body, right? That's funny. These are like equally fine. I don't know which one to choose though. I did this one. Wait, what can I check? Oh, I can't even go to the internet. Okay. I can change the wallpaper. Oh, that's cool. Fizzy projection. It's nice. Sounds like an old game. This reminds me of something. Fuck, I don't remember what it's from. No. I like this. No. So is this the intro music? Whatever. Yeah, I like this one. Male ringtone. Oh, it's the same. I like this one. Enough of that. There are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market.
今日は遅くまでやっているんですね。
You're open late today. Don't you usually close around 7?
夜7時には店じま
Rather
い
than
でしょ。
Akiba, then quickly at night. All the major electronic stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent.
今日はこれから客
I'm
が来るんだ
expecting
な。
someone.
客
You mean that
例の
chipmunk
小
of
動
yours?
物
おめえな。
Don't be calling my little girl a
小動
chipmunk
物
here.
呼ばわりするんじゃねえ。
Manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. There's a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert. The girl's actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs, or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again?
ないの手出したら。
You touch Naya,
Of course,
you're
Karna.
dead. That's it, Naya. A rare name that means to breed. She pops up at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. By we, I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one Naya gets along with. Naya always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine.
しかし娘以外でこの工房
But
に
seriously,
客が来る
besides
こ
your
とがあ
daughter,
るんで
has
す
this
か？
workshop ever had a customer? I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I'd be surprised if the place are actually making any money.
客っつうか、なんつうか。
Ain't a customer. He puts away the photo, goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer. There's probably a loose solder on the board. I can fix it.
そうですか。
Really?
ではよ
Well
ろし
then,
く。
by all means.
待ってろ。見積もり書
Hold
作っ
on.
てやる。
I'll get you an estimate.
金を取るの
What?
か？
You're charging me?
当たり前だろ
What do you think? This ain't
あら
some
ね。
charity.
このテレビはあなたからもらっ
You're
た
the
も
one
の
who
だ
gave
ぞ。
us the TV.
だからなんだよ。
Yeah, so what?
ア
Now
フ
it's
タ
set
ー
at
サービス
service
まで
for
タダ
free.
で。
Curse you. You'd have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us.
うるせえな。
Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back. But I'll have to charge you for its
家
safe
電リサイ
disposal.
クル。
横暴だぞ。
Extortion.
人類史
You
の
dare
未来
cheat
を
the
変
man
え
who
るや
very
もしれぬ
well
男から
may
たかろ
have
うとは。
changed. The very well might change the future of mankind.
それ誰のこと
Who's that now?
俺のことに決
Me,
まっ
of
ているで
course.
しょ。
Who else?
歯磨いて寝ろよ。
Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You've got
そも
some
2
nerve
階
to
を
be
ただ
back
同然
talking.
で貸してやってるこの俺に
And then you rent the second floor for
そういうこと
next to
言うとはいい度胸だな。
No, you shall have your money,
修
Mr.
理代は
Braun.
弾もう。
In the end, I'm no
Mr.
match for
Braun.
him. Just then, I hear the door open. Look up to that a girl has entered the store. She's 12. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. I knew it. I knew he was like thigh, man. Was Suddenly time stops. Feels like someone activated the world. What the fuck is the world? Power to stop time, one of the supernatural abilities called Steins that appear in the popular manga Juju's Adventures. This ability, these use stands are called stand users. The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Brown was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Or dare I say his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. Oh, okay, it's not the daughter. I called earlier. I'm Amane. Feels like that time starts moving again.
ああ、バイトの面接したいとこ
So
な。
you're the kid for the job
俺が
interview.
店長の
I'm
天王寺
Fuji,
だ。
manager.
バイトの面接だと。
A job
こんな
interview.
若い女
This
性が
young woman.
この新規臭くておしゃれ感ゼロで繁盛もしておらず無才
You
を
want to
さ
work
が
at the
店長の
dull,
ブラウ
dirty,
ン管工房
depressing,
にバイト
debt-ridden
希望だという
Bronze
の
workshop
か。
with this filthy old manager?
おめえ、来月から2
You
回
want
の
an
家賃
extra 1,000 yen
1000円
added
増
to
し
your
な。
rent?
俺は事実を言ったまでですよ。
1,000 yen. That's $10.
部外者が
My
口を出
words
す問
are
題では
but
な
the
いが
truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved.
しかしブラウン管工
Anyway,
房がバイトを
had no
募
idea the
集して
Bronze
いた
workshop
と
was
は。
hiring. You always look so
この
free.
暇
I
さ
didn't
は
know you needed help.
それは私が
Actually,
電話
I'm
で
the
無
one
理って
who
頼
begged
ん
for
だん
the
です
job. The girl looks a little embarrassed.
最初は断られたんだ
Boss
けど
refused
さ
at first, but it wouldn't
店
take
長
no
さ
for
ん
an
に
answer.
どうしてもお願いしま
That
すっ
honestly
て
surprising.
今時珍しい若者
Kids
が
with
いた
drive
も
are
ん
rare
な。
these days.
ま、
Take a seat
そこ
right
の椅
there,
子に
young
座っ
lady.
失礼し
Oh,
ます
thank you. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Brown has kicked me out, I'll stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? Contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic.
で、
Right.
名前
What
は
was your name
何だっ
again?
て？
天音鈴葉です
Amane Suzuha.
年は？
Age?
18
18! Oh my god, we got another 18-year-old. Same as me.
学生？
Students?
ううん
No. She shakes her head.
なんでうちで働きたいんだ？
Why do you want to work here?
ブラウン管が好きだから
Because I love CRTs. Wow.
採用。明日から来い。
Hired. You start tomorrow. That's all I'll take. Doc, come here. Doc. Hey. Hey, come here.
それでいいのか
Wait, what?
というかこれは
Is
コン
this
ト
some
か
sort of joke?
もしかして仕込
Are
み
we
か
on camera?
ありがとう
Thanks, boss.
店長さん
Finally, Amane Suzuha seems to relax. Then she looks at me.
ところでさ
Who
君
are
は
you?
誰
俺のな。
You dare ask my
聞
name?
きたいというのか。
Banish the thought from your head, girl.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
learn it would place your life in jeopardy.
それをし、これまでも多くの人が
Countless women have learned my name only
俺
to
の
find
名を
themselves
知ったこ
targets
と
of the
で
organization.
機関に狙われ
Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy,
ア
Simone
メ
in
リカの
France.
サラ、
I won't put anyone else in
イ
danger.
タリアのクラウディア。
おい
Hey, stop
アホな
pulling things
暴
out of
走
your
してん
ass.
じゃねえよ
He just doesn't understand my pain.
このバカ男は
This
2
idiot
階に
rents
間
the
借り
second
して
floor.
る
Name's
岡部
Okabe
倫太郎ってんだ
Rintaro. Hey, hey, come here.
岡部ではない
My name is not
俺は
Okabe.
法
It's
院
Kyuhyun.
うるせえ
Quit
家賃さ
or
らに
raise your
1000円
rents.
岡部倫太
I'm
郎だ
Okabe Rintaro. Girl stands up, places her hands on my shoulders, and looks at me with a serious expression.
君を狙ってるその機関っての
I
が
don't
何
know
なの
anything
かわ
about
か
this
んないけど、
organization that's after you.
もし困ってんなら
But if you're
私
ever in
に相
trouble,
談して。
Okabe Rintaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that.
は
Huh? Huh? Stuff like what?
場合によっては
If
手段を選
necessary,
ば
I
ず
can
に
hurt
はめ
them
つけてや
so
ること
bad
も
and
可能
they'll
だし。
never bother you again.
Mr. Brown 彼女は
Mr.
採用しない
Brown,
方がいいと
do
思
you
う
think? I don't think you should hire her.
ああ物騒だ
Yeah,
な
she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she got into
騒ぎ起こしたら
trouble.
クビ
Anyway,
にする
ignore
か
that
らな
organization nonsense. It's all in
そも
Okabe's
そ
head.
もその
創作
Is it?
せいぜいそう思ってるがいいさ
You just keep thinking that. But someday the world will kneel before me. Muhaha. And then Amane Suzaha stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye.
そういうのが流行ってんだ。
So that's the current
勉強
trend.
になったよ。
Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so.
That's it
It's so hot. I was at university all morning as I returned to Akiba. The heat is now becoming unbearable. Oh my god, it's the next day, thank god. Oh, it's Lukaku. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a traditional ceremony, like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samidare. It wasn't bad, just a little clumsy. You're a servant of the gods. You need to project dignity and confidence. Work on it. What would a traditional ceremony entail? I need details. Don't tell me it's an ancient forbidden secret. I'm definitely answering that. Don't worry, thanks to your exorcism, my run has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off. I'm forced to do battle again. Let's just pray the organization decided to find me. This is a nicer answer, but I think ceremony is more important. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check at channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon mass disappearance phenomenon or Makise Kurisi stabbing. But turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts and multiple threads with someone claiming to be John Titor. Wait, John Titor is back, wait. Oh, it was that guy who was the time travel guy. John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. Just read this dude go on. He claimed to have time travel from the year 2036 in order to obtain, well, an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claim started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. There also been several accurate and fragmentary predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War and the spread of Creutzfeldt Jacob disease, for example. What's that? Another name for bovine spine, blah 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 blah. But only used in the case of human infection. Listen, yeah, okay, whatever. The preview is from the future. He explained the principles behind his time travel machine and provided a picture of its operation manual. After about 4 months, it disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right. But on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other too. That's why to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, the same John Titor is now on a Japanese BBS. Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. What does troll mean? To post controversial opinions or false information for the purpose of provoking a reaction. Wow, okay. First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by SCRN. They made the first time machine in 2034. Time traveler lol, John Titor lol. More details on the time machine. How do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me? Send me. CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one. This ain't nothing of private citizens. CERN uses their time machines for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is a false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Why didn't you come at this time? Was the active satellite crash you're doing? Wait guys, Teacher-san doesn't understand at-channel lingo. Let's keep it simple, gang. If you know what I mean. Get a trip code, asshole. I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and return freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free, but you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you should understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. What's a dystopia? How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You're trying to play God? If they're promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. My time machine is a prototype reverse engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to their time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. 2036, the world is ruled by a single, all-powerful governing body. We control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we eat, where we live, and whom we marry. There is no privacy and no choice. And though anybody who dares to oppose them is eliminated, there are no trials. Movies and stuff. Small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. You already changed the present by coming here, so what happens if you make an unexpected changes to the future? Implying CERN rules the world. Do you even know what CERN is, lol? Dude, is this 4chan? This has got to be 4chan. OP is a troll. So we find his dad and kill him. Then his time traveler, LMAO, will never be born and won't listen to this bullshit, am I right? I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-cessed? God, how fucking long is this? You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox that has been debunked. The world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. Oh, it's like Avengers. CERN is a particle physics research institution, and it hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics and get the fuck out. The many world interpretation of what will slow down, bro. Research institution taking over the world. Lol, what? Dude, it's so fucking long. I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posted these mentions on a whim. My mission comes first. What are your world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Later reply, a trip code is a way to identify posters. Put hashtag password after your name. Lol, backpedaling. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and the events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This post clearly resembles what the original Titor wrote 10 years ago. I read one of the books on Titor. That's how I know. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. There are many Titor fanatics on @channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. And I continue to read, however, I find the response to the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Does Don Titor not exist in this timeline? Because he's in a different timeline, I'm assuming. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange. I tried posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. Oh my god. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English and plenty of Titor blogs in Japanese. Enter John Titor's name into a search engine. Nothing appears. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12? All 12 about the current Titus posting on that channel. Yeah, okay, so he is in a different timeline. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched information on Titor for a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? Try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Titor before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but I'm positive the conversation happened. Hey. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like I'm making the call. Then I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. By May Queen, he means May Queen plus Neon Square and a Maid Cafe. Maid Cafe. Daru is a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing too. May Queen, yeah, okay. Is it only a 3-minute walk from the lab? Coming from Karamai Mashidori, take a left at God, and you'll find it. That's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radicon incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. But the Radicon building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut with sealed yellow police tape.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原
We're
で
here
す。
now in Akihabara the day
警
after
察
the
による規制は
unexplained
解除さ
satellite
れ、
crash.
駅前に
Police
は
barricade
も
has
の
been
すごい
lifted
数
and
の
a
人
trim
が
number of
集ま
people
ってい
have
ま
gathered
す
in。front of the station.
墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては、現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで、警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
With people, everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. Wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. But still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, Otaku is shopping for doujinshi, important games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. What's doujinshi? Fan-created amateur manga, which are often but not always adult in nature. These are sold at special doujinshi events, the biggest of which is twice annual comic giga market. And this man is called. Aside from the scene, at Radicon it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've been unable to distinguish reality from fantasy like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. There in front of me stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. Take a picture. The phone is clearly pointed at me. Try to cover my face, but not quickly enough. Turn around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Who is this chick? She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around, puts her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's taking photos of everyone at the scene, and not just me. Still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please, wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course, her phone turns with her. Hey, no pictures. Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
質問に答えてもらいたいんですが
Answer
ね
my question. Are you with the organization?
機関の人
If she
間
is, then I may have to take suitable measures.
じ
You,
違うのか
you're not?
違うとしても
Even so, I can't
問
let
題
you keep
があ
that
りま
picture.
すよ
The organization will stop at nothing to
俺の
find
写
my
真を持
whereabouts.
っていると
They'll
機
kill
関に
anyone
知
who
られ
gets
れ
in
ば
their way.
とにかく今撮った俺の写
I
真を
need you to
即
delete
刻
that
削除してほ
picture
しい
immediately. Hasn't said a thing. Is she even listening?
謝る
Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something.
不快に
Lady who apologized out
さ
of
せた
nowhere.
なら
If I upset you, she lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell.
謝るより
Before
先
you
に写
apologize, I
真を
need you
削
to
除してほしいわけ
delete
だ
the
が
photo.
風景
Lady ignoring
撮
me.
ってた
I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers danced across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern.
風景を撮ってい
The
た
scenery, you're a tourist?
観光客
She's one of the people who came to see the satellites. In any case, why did you take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me.
証明
It's
自分が今日
proof of where I was today.
変なやつだな
You're a strange lady.
桐生萌
Hear you. Okay.
名前
My name. Guess she's introducing herself. It's nice. But I just wanted to delete that photo.
聞きたいこと
I
が
have a question for you. May I?
それより写真を
First, the photo.
都市伝説
There's an urban legend in Akihabara.
知らない
Have you heard of it? An urban legend. What is she talking about? No, tell me. There's a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld. God, I've remained in this town for far too long.
この街に
I'll need to make plans.
長く居すぎたの
Akihabara,
かもし
you
れん
were in such a bad town. I'm glad.
幻の
Phantom
Retro PC.
Retro PC.
レトロ PC
What? She replies with a nod or something like a nod.
秋葉原のどこか
They
に
say there's one in Akihabara.
そうか
Oh, nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC.
幻のレトロ PC
A
と
Retro PC? You mean like a 98?
キュッパチあたり
Fuck's a 98?
か
That's the first model that comes to mind. 98s are really hard to find. She shakes her head slightly or something like a shake.
いいえ
No, this.
これ
She turns her phone towards me. She shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture is monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. Looks kind of familiar.
IBN
An IBM 5100. IBM 5100.
ジョン・タイタ
That's
ー
the
が手に
computer
入れよ
John
うとした
Titor
PC
tried
か
to get. Fingers twitch, I think.
見たことは
You've seen one?
ない
No, I've only heard the
名
name.
前を知ってるぐらいだ
Coincidence? No.
これも
This could be the
Steins
choice
video
of
の選択かも
Steins
しれん
Gate.
詳しい人
Know anyone who might know?
ダルならば
Daru probably
詳しく
knows
知
more
っ
about it.
そいつは俺の
He's
マ
my
イフェイ
favorite
ブリッ
right
ド
arm.
ラ
A
イト
super
ハンド
hacker
スーパーハッカーでな
capable of breaking even
MI6 の
MI6's
中枢にすらハッ
mainframe.
キングできる実力の持ち主なの
Next six part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black probably would break down our door and take us away. The super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking out of Daru, supposed to meet him at May Queen Yan Square. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺は行く
Well, I'm off.
Online.
Me, lady,
Media
media scrum and
scrum.
moderation.
ほ
What is media scrum? During news stories of high public interest, reporting some of the logical persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping into the house. Activities are serious invasion of privacy, inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject.
どほどにな
I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything. She grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする
What are you doing?
メールアド教えて
Or email, please.
何が狙いだ
Damn, she really wants us. What are you after?
スーパーハッカー
The super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Dar's story. My fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? Whoa, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. She may really be a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. Oh god. My only other ally is my Yuri, whose skills amount to costume design.
断る
I refuse. I'll
今
never
ダ
go
ルを
up
失う
Daru.
わけにはいかん
Slip past her and start walking faster. And glance back. She's following me. Okay. Oh man. I pick up the pace. She's still chasing me.
俺の後ろを歩くな
Stop following me. Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took. Still haven't deleted it?
教えてくれたら
Tell me and I'll delete it.
この俺を脅す
You
と
dare blackmail me. Who do you work
貴
for?
様
Attempt to glare her into
何
submission.
者だ
Your eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective.
私は
She hesitates for a second.
アークディライトの
Work part-time at Arc
バイ
Rewrite.
ト
なんだそれは
What's that?
ヘンプ堂
An editorial
Akihabara.
company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles or magazines. School me later really for that kind of work? Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without my permission?
俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな
Mad scientist Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid gruesome. I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう
Very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull out my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed.
そうか
Of course, this woman is an Esper. Do you know what's for humans who possess supernatural powers? Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, precognition. No more exotic powers exist. It is rumored that some Espers have the ability to reshape reality to pure force of will. Derives from the term ESP, which stands for extrasensory perception. There were powers, shining fingers. Her magical thumb types cursed emails, 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives, one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all 5 seconds.
名前は
Name,
おーインキョーマ
Hyun Kyoma.
マッドサイエンティスト
Mad scientist.
どう
How is it spelled?
フェニックスの鳳凰に陰そして凶悪なる真実
Oh, I forgot to read that. Huh?
フェニックスの鳳凰
Kyun for Phoenix, then in, and finally Kyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be
凶
revealed.
悪なる真実
I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hyun would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side.
こう
Like this?
なんだこれはふざけるな俺のマナをバカにするつ
What
も
the
り
hell
か
is this? Are you mocking me? What is body? She lowers her head a little more, an apologetic bow, I guess.
ならば携帯を貸せ
Just hand me your phone, I'll
入
enter
力
it.
してやる
She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child that can't let go of a toy, she stood it for me with all her might. What did you think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I entered her shining finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts to send her a blank email with a shining finger. She frowns, looking at her own phone. And then she glances my way. I feel those eyes clearly saying hurry up. But I'm hesitant. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name. Regardless of how long I hesitate, I think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She sure is persistent. I have no choice but to send the email. Change a few words, then I get away from her as fast as I can.
おかえりなさい
Okay. I'm done. I was gonna play until the end of chapter 1. It's taking so tired. It's taking so long. I'll splice together the chapter. It's fine. I saved, right? I saved. Yeah, okay, I saved. Okay, I'm done. Fuck this. Fucking this game is so. Okay, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Goodbye.